You got it.
Well, it is Valentine's Day today, so we decided your car shouldn't be kicked to the curb when it comes to celebrating your affection. So we have Brian Bowersock with us this morning from West Escondido Auto to help us show our car some love.
Absolutely. Good morning.
Good morning, Brian. I have to tell you, I've dated guys who liked their cars more than me, so
that
this
happens,
doesn't
I
seem,
hear.
yeah, it doesn't seem like too much of a stretch. But we are having some kind of wild weather, some snow in the mountains, lots of rain. It's probably a really good time to show your car a little bit of love.
Show your car some love. It will return the love.
Yeah.
It'll get you to where you need to go, which is
nice.
obviously an important thing.
Yeah, because that doesn't always happen with the opposite sex.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it doesn't. At least this is a good investment, your
Correct.
car. Okay.
Absolutely. So we're just going to talk about a couple things today. Obviously showing your car some love, servicing it on a regular interval, which can obviously be an inexpensive way to keep your car going. Make sure whoever services your car is obviously looking at your car, giving you a good inspection on it, and notifying you of anything that may be coming up or become a problem in a short period of time.
Yeah, because it sure can be a bummer to be stuck on the side of the road and realize, oh, I probably should have refreshed my fluids or changed my air filter or whatever you guys do.
Whatever we do.
Whatever you do.
You know, a basic oil change every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Your service provider should be checking your air filter, your fluids, like your power steering fluid, transmission, letting you know of anything that may be coming up, and prioritizing those for you so you know what you're dealing with, what's more important, what's going to be really important shortly, and what can wait for a little while.
I also want to mention, we've got a full screen there, how you can keep those fluids up and everything you just mentioned. I also want to ask you, because it is raining, and oftentimes you don't realize that maybe your window wipers are in bad condition until you actually need them, how often should you be replacing those?
Usually, depending on the type of wipers, there are really high-quality wipers that can last more than a year. If you're used to using the cheaper wipers, usually twice a year you have to replace them.
That
they actually start to the sun in San Diego destroys the rubber on them, and what will happen is you turn them on, they smear, or the rubber starts to peel off. You've seen windshield wipers where pieces of them are flopping off. They just deteriorate. You can buy higher quality wipers that will last over a year period, but you do get into an expense that sometimes people don't want to spend on wiper blades.
On window wipers.
Exactly.
It's probably also another good time to kind of take a peek at those tires, because often when the rain comes and the oil, sort of lifts on the roadways and make them really slick, you should probably have your tires in good condition.
Absolutely, and hopefully, if you're taking your vehicle to a quality repair facility.
Like West Escondido.
Absolutely. They're looking at the tires for you, the wipers, and letting you know, hey, this could become a problem shortly, or it's time to get tires, the tread's wearing out. Because often we see people with cars all the time that come in for the first time that tires are worn on the inside, the outside looks pretty good. Well, not very many people get underneath their car to look at their tires, so we put up in the air and you have steel cords sticking out on the inside.
And that's scary, because
it's very scary.
I mean, you're traveling down the freeway, your blowout can,
Well, let's face it, a lot of people here drive 70, 80, 90 mile an hour. Obviously, tire failure on the front of the vehicle could be something catastrophic. And those are important things we need to let people know about. Hey, this is urgent. This should be taken care of now. Whereas sometimes other services, things aren't always cost effective for every person. Everybody has their different financial needs. Some things can be put off for a little while that aren't so critical that can put you in a dangerous situation.
I want to ask you something else that's weather related. There's been some frost up in the mountains, some night freeze. Should you warm up your car? I know I used to live in the Midwest, but I wasn't driving then. Is there a period of time you should seriously warm up your car if it's been frosted over, or if it's been sitting overnight in the cold, before you should start to, gun it and get on the freeway or whatever?
It's a good idea when it's quite chilly to start your car. Give it a few minutes to warm up.
Just a few minutes. It doesn't need to be like the 20-minute warm up or anything like that.
No, we don't really get temperatures here like that. But 5 minutes of warm up time doesn't hurt. It's good for the car. Gets the engine oil circulating in there, warms things up, everything gets lubricated before you head off down the road to run 90 mile an hour down the freeway.
Who drives 90 miles an hour? But I guess on the flip side of that, is it bad to turn it on and just go if it's been sitting cold like that?
Depending on how you say turn it on and go. I've seen some people start a car and boom, they're gone.
Yeah, like streaks and laying rubber in the driveway because you're running late?
That's not really good for a cold car, no.
Okay.
Obviously, you start a car up, it's cold, you got to get going. You cruise on out at a gentle speed out, things will warm up and lubricate up.
All right. All right. Thanks, Brian. Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for
Same
coming
to you.
in. All right. If you have a question for Brian, you can drop him an email. The link to his website is on our san diego6.com. Click on to Hot Topics, and remember, he is single.